Hello, beer buffs. I'm back and I'm reviewing Pilsner from Alaskan Brewing. So let us get a pour on. Hoo hoo hoo! Macas! Where have you been, Macas? Well, I've been away, guys. Well, not away, but I've been having a quiet time without beers too much and doing a lot of running and just being a little bit healthier. So no reviews as such, you know? What's wrong with him? Sort it out. Well, I am. I'm back with reviews and I'm back giving you some lowdown on different beers and such, and back to one a week hopefully. But I'm being sensible, I'm not going crazy. But anyway, let us get a pour on and see what's going on. Fucking hell, it's frothy, innit? I'm in the Witch's Grove back here because it's a bit rainy, so I just kind of came under the trees a little. Gosh, this is what they call a tall boy. So it's, I think it's more than a pint, but I'll find out. Hope you've all been well. Sorry, the planes haven't gone away. Hope you all been well. I have been working a lot, so you ain't seen me much. Busy times, really. So not much been happening, so that's why. Bit of fun today watching the sports. Well, I didn't really watch it, we had to go and do something, but a win for the old Orange Spurs and a loss for Wales. So kind of a hit and miss day on the sports front, but a beer to cheer us up, eh? Let's do a Pilsner down our necks. Yeah, not much of a nose. It just has that kind of a lagery scent to it. It's a Pilsner, so we shall see, as they say. We shall see. But anyway, let's get a preliminary taste and go from there. Yeah, it's all right. There's nothing, it's jumping out at me right now on the taste. Standard, and I don't mind. That's not knocking it, because as you know, I like a standard, but it's like, I'll be honest, run-of-the-mill lagers. Not a bad thing, but I'm enjoying it. I mean, that's a good old size can, fair play on that. But it's nothing really jumping out at me right now. It's I guess it's like let's do a comparison here. Your standard kind of lagers like Carlin Black Label, like Heineken. I think it just kind of touches above that in taste. It has a little bit more body to it, so, per se. I think, yeah, maybe I just need to get into it more. It's opening up a little bit. It's not bad. Anyway, but I mean the brewery itself. So the Pilsner itself is 4.8%. So it's not crazy, but it's about average. It is, isn't it? I mean, you look at your Guinnesses and such. It's about that kind of percentage. So Alaska Brewing, they are out of how do you pronounce this? Juneau, Alaska. So the reason I know that, I'm on my Alaska kick once again. Northern Exposure, that's what introduced me to Alaska back in the 90s. I watched it religiously. and I haven't seen it for many years. Excuse me. But they released it on Amazon Prime. Sorry. So I'm re-watching Northern Exposure, which is all set in Alaska. One episode I watched recently, they went down to Juneau. So it was kind of cool, and the episode was called It Happened in Juneau, so look that one up. But it was cool, you know, I love it. And it's like Alaska, the great last frontier, and it's kind of on my bucket list to go there and stay in a log cabin or do something like that, do some fly fishing, something like that. So it's kind of cool. So Alaska Brewing, and they've been around a while. A bit of gumph, beer bottling and award-winning flavours of the last frontier since 1986. So they're very well established. They've been around for a while, and they have won awards for their beers. So check them out. I've had some Alaskan brews before. You can find them quite easily, you know. So they are, you know, fair play on them. They get around. So, I mean, talk about craft beers. Let's be realistic here. There wasn't much out there back then in the 80s. You know, everybody was drinking their Stellas or their Michelobes or their Buds and stuff like that. So, and these guys came on the scene. Like a few other breweries we've talked about. So, you know, full credit to these guys. These are the pioneers of the craft beer scene. You know, chalk that up. Chalk it up. So, fair play. Cheers to that. For this Pilsner, it is a good standard Pilsner. You know, I'm not knocking this. I'm enjoying it. I am enjoying it. You know, I've had Pilsners that really jump out at you, and that's no reflection on this. This is good, but there are some better ones out there. But I'm enjoying it, nevertheless. It's a good beer for a Saturday, out in the woods, in the Witch's Grove. So, yeah, fair play. Anyway, a few beers that Alaskan Brewing do. A few others that you should check out if you can. And I've had a few, like I say. They do an amber, which is a lager. It's simply called amber. The thing about Alaskan Brewing, simple names. They do an IPA called Ice Bay. That's very appropriate. They also have a wheat beer called White. Looked at that, it's a cool can, man. They got a big old polar bear on the front, so have that one if you can. I do like a wheat beer, fair play. And they also do a smoked porter, which sounds interesting. So there's a few you can try out and look out for, you know. So, but for this, you know, it is a pretty decent Pilsner. I will give it, it's going to be a 6 from me, from the Texas Tap. A 6 for this Pilsner. So chalk it up. That's a 6 for me. And yeah, getting back into the groove. This is a bit odd. I haven't done it for so long, since the Christmas specials. I did a brewery kind of visit, but I'm trying to find my jive again with this, so bear with me, folks, but I'll be back at it. Check out Alaskan Brewing if you get the chance, and I will be back with you next week for something else. So until then, ta-ra. Cheers.